Hello and welcome to something of an update video in which I'll be following through on a pledge that I made last year to be open and honest about how I'm feeling about depression, but also as well I'm going to be just giving a quick update on some of the things which have been happening with RKOC for the past couple of weeks. I really should come up with a name for these videos if they're going to become, quasi-regular. Down and dirty. There you go. Down and dirty. An archaeologist being honest about depression. Well, yeah, basically all this comes out of a pledge that I made last year to myself and also to you guys to be honest about mental health issues and also about depression, about how sometimes I feel about myself and the world. And this really came out of the aftermath of Robin Williams' tragic death. Apparently, he was a victim of his own depression, and I thought it was important to stop not talking about this, if you know what I mean. So I'll come to the RKO Soup updates in a moment, but basically, yeah, in the past couple of weeks, it's been really hard again, really difficult. And on the face of it, there's no good reason at all whatsoever. Things are going really well for RKO Soup. Today, I've got a very busy day ahead of me. For example, I'm going to be making some bottle opener trowels when I finish with this. I've got a map to start working on for a local school project. And I've got some images to prep for doing a workshop for Aaron to deliver in the US. And that's just today, the calendar's quite full. We come out of the Art of the Soup moot. We've had lots of other things going on in between, lots of exciting archaeological stuff going on. I've even got the promise of being able to go and dig somewhere this year, and this year it will definitely happen. But I just, I found myself on Friday. Actually, Friday was really the peak of this particular episode, as it were. Feeling very desperate, feeling lonely, feeling as though I was just spinning lots of plates by myself. And these are work plates, but also personal plates. Lots of things like that. And feeling very lost in my own head. And so I've I was sort of talking with Liv on Skype. Liv being the amazing lady she is, even though she was basically about to pack and head off to her family for Easter. We just sort of had a bit of a chat, really, and it's not like the thing is, it's not like these chats instantly solve a person's problems when they're feeling down, or when they're feeling level 1 depressed, as it were. Level 1. Self-doubt. No, but it's not like it actually instantly solves that stuff. But it was actually what she said was that essentially you're far too dear a friend for me to let you just get lost in your own head, and that stuck with me actually, and that kind of helped. It was a little bit of a fishing hook, just to sort of start pulling me away out of that. Sometimes that's all one needs. But so over the weekend I cut my hair, trimmed my beard, feeling a little bit less like a hobo, which is good. But I suppose it was sparked by one thing in particular, really, this week. Well, actually two things, but I won't go into too much detail on one of them. So one of them was to do with the less detailed one was just to do with some money worries, basically. I'm not a millionaire, folks. Just some money worries, and they've just been getting me down. But the second one actually was to do with the fact that an evening booking for an RKO Soup event, which was actually a corporate booking. So it happens every now and then. A business wants to sort of impress their fellow business types with something interesting during a meeting or an evening, usually like a soiree. So they'll have someone set up in the corner to talk about something interesting, something nothing to do with what they're there to talk about, just to be a novelty. So I was going to be there and be an archaeological novelty, which was going to be quite good fun, actually. I do enjoy these things, because more often than not, you'll have someone go, I drive a Beamer, but I had I had no idea that that the Vikings, you know, had combs. Cool, you know. So it's a good opportunity to sort of to, you know, again, for people to learn something that they didn't know before. Anyway, I got an email last week where they sort of said they'd seen actually the video where I've been talking about Robin Williams and talking about the importance of not succumbing to, you know, to the ultimate negative act. You know, that is to say, you know, killing oneself. And they said, we're not sure, you know, we're not really sure that we want our business to be reflecting these values. And initially I was like, what? I didn't actually respond like this, but I was like, what values? You mean promoting mental health? You mean trying to stop people from hurting themselves? But no, all they saw was crazy person, you know, depressed person talking about depression. Ooh. And then they backed off, and that sort of all that was necessary was just like a little click, a little switch, and yeah, I was already sort of bobbing along, but then it went, ooh. And yeah, so over the weekend I've somewhat pulled myself together, feeling a bit more focused, and again, it's not really about happy or sad. It's about right now, actually, it's about the ability to focus on what I need to do so that I can give myself the context to feel more happy. So, in other words, not letting work get on top of me, not letting the bastards get you down, this kind of thing. You know, not spending the day in bed, because ultimately I know that would be a waste of time, and that would only add to how I'm tending to feel at the moment. So yeah, so that's where we are, really, folks. I just thought I'd be. I mean, to be honest, actually, at one point I was thinking, could I write this as a blog post? Maybe I should write a blog post. Maybe that's how I should be, you know, honour this this pledge to. I thought, no, that's going to be several paragraphs of just sort of self-indulgent soliloquies, and I figured a video would be the best way to do it. But yeah, basically I just wanted to underline, as I will probably every now and then, hopefully not too often, that this stuff doesn't go away, that it is always sitting there, and that sometimes all you can do is just drag your ass through it, you know, and that's basically what I'm doing. What I'm doing right now is just pulling myself through this stuff. I mean, a few weeks ago actually now, so it has been going on for a little while, a few weeks ago now actually, I woke up. No, so it was the day after. I just had a horrible day with it, and I felt like I'd been in a fight. You know, I mean, literally, I felt probably because I was tired. I felt like I had maybe like bruised eyes. I felt like everything was aching, and someone pointed out. They said, "Well, you are in a fight." You are actually fighting yourself. Like, and that's actually how it feels. I mean, to be honest, this morning I sort of feel like that. Actually, I feel hungover. I'm not hungover, but I feel like I've just been, you know, kind of thing, like I've been in a battle, and it is a battle, but it's a battle which I promise to report on every now and then. So here I am reporting, present and correct, sir. One final thing. There's someone in Britain. I think she's called Katie Hopkins. To be honest, I don't really let her name into my mind all that much because she's an opinionated maniac. But I'll put her face somewhere on the video. This lady, anyway, recently said, the pinnacle, the ideal for anyone in Britain is to be diagnosed with depression, because this is like a blank ticket, a check, as it were, the direct route to the nirvana, as it were, of self-indulgence. The idea that somehow that depression is so amorphous, so undefinable, but also all about oneself. That people strive to be depressed. You know, yes, high five. I'm depressed. Woohoo! Now I get to sit around thinking about me. What a load of bollocks! What an absolute, complete, and utter total load of fucking bollocks. Because, folks, I don't want to think about me. I don't want to sit here feeling as though I'm spinning so many plates and that one of them is bound to come crashing down. I don't like that sensation. I like being creative. I like being productive. I like doing what's on my calendar. So if you've heard that, and if that's sort of, if you're thinking, oh yes, I'm just self-indulgent, oh, then no. She's a stupid woman, who's actually promised to leave the country if Ed Miliband gets voted in. So there you go, there's a reason to vote Labour, yeah. But then again, obviously at RKC we're politically neutral. It's annoying how some people do that. And I suppose finally, in terms of updates, there's one more thing to talk about, and that is actually that the website has been updated. So do head on over to rkosoup.com, and we've just finished, well, I've just finished, again, dragging my arse through this, I've just finished manually remapping every single video link. So more than 800 videos, each and every one had to be manually, you have to go and find the link and then put it into this new theme for each and every page. It took a while, but it's done now, and I'm happy with the new look website. Actually, it's clean, it's crisp, it's purple, it's easier to navigate, and I think hopefully people won't find it quite such a befuddling sort of assault on the senses, you know, when they first come to the website from now on. Anyway, I think that'll do for today. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I'm going to go get on with my day and then get on with the week. And don't worry, folks, this week there are some videos coming your way. In particular, actually, I'm looking forward to bringing you a Question of Doom video all about druids. So, and following up actually on a very interesting question about what do we do, what do we do, what do we know, what do we do know about druids, and what don't know about druids. And also comparing that with archaeology as well, so using some history with some archaeology. Anyway, as I say, that'll do. Until next time, guys, do take care. And as I say, this won't become a regular feature, but every now and then, because I promised that I would be open, be honest, and frankly try and blow away some of the fog that surrounds, you know, some of the prejudice that surrounds talking about this stuff. And, you know, as I've just been saying, people are very prejudiced when it comes to talking about what's going on in other people's heads. In that spirit, I will make these videos every now and then. So yeah, so Down and Dirty. Yeah, I like the name. As I say, take care. Bye-bye.